Living in a remote area with no stores and restaurants around, you just have to help yourself. Like most people, I do like pizza, but not the industrial or pre-made kind. You know, that frozen one that you get in the grocery stores? I'm talking about the real thing, from an Italian pizzaiolo, freshly made. Well, that's what we're gonna make today. Actually, these next days. First, we're gonna make a polish. We're gonna put 200 grams of flour. In some places you can buy pizza flour, all this special stuff, but here you simply cannot. There's only one kind of flour that I can get. Two of this, 200 grams of this one kind of flour I can get. 200. Here in this environment you always have to fight little bugs and stuff, so I found out that if I close it good and I put it in a black bag so there is no light in it, and then put it in a container, that really helps to prevent bugs from entering. 1 teaspoon of dry yeast. This dry yeast, I bought it like lots of it, and I put it in the freezer, and that works just fine. Goes for, well, I don't know, a year. 3 spoons of brown sugar, not spoons like this, just to feed all this. Voila. Next thing we need is the same amount of water, which is 200 grams that we said, right? $200. We put this in here, and now we just mix it. There. We have to mix it so that it has not too many lumps in there anymore. Oh, man. Instead of jogging, that's what I'm doing. So it's about like this. Just close it. Now I just leave it out here. In about 2 hours it's gonna be up here, and then I can make the real dough. If you don't have the time to do this in 2 hours, you can put this in the fridge now and then leave it overnight or 6 hours or whatever you like. It's gonna go really, really slow, so you can do it the next morning. Now, this is like everything looks. Actually, it already touched the lid once. Oh, that's when you're floating home. There was a boat going by and now my house is rocking. So my scale says, no, 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 I don't work. There we go. As I said, we got 200 grams of flour here. I want to have 700, so I'm going to put 500 more in here. Ah, 4 spoons of salt. I put this in here, I did put it in the pre-dough because salt and yeast don't go together. Like the chances are pretty big that the yeast is gonna die if it's directly in contact with salt. Now we have 700 grams of flour. I want to have a dough of 70% humidity or whatever you call it. That means I need 490 grams of water, which is 70% of 700, and I already have 200 in here, so I need 290 more, but usually I'm just making 300, so this should be 300. I'm gonna put this right in here. There's another boat coming, so we're going to be shaking again. And yes, we need everything that was in here in the dough, otherwise our calculation of 70% is not working anymore. We put it in the machine. We're going to start this at slow speed, just like that. Yeah, this machine is not really a Schwarzenegger, so I speed it up and sped up, you can handle it much better. I'm gonna put the dough in here, but before I do that, I'm gonna touch of oil in here so it doesn't stick too much. And to take it out of here, I make my hand really wet so it doesn't stick too much to the dough. Now I'm gonna just close it and leave it for about half an hour. So half an hour is over, that's how it looks. I'm gonna put some oil on the table here so the dough doesn't stick to it so much. You can do this with water instead of oil too, but with the water what happens is there is lots of it alters the consistency of the dough. Oil doesn't. Come on out. Choo 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 choo. Come on out. There it is. And now we're just pull it right in the middle. Making a little bit of a ball. Once we have that, what we're doing is take it and smash it down. Always when you lift it up, I lift it up in the front here and do it lifting up quite slowly so it can get long. See? And then put it down like this. That's already enough. It's already much solid, more solid. We do this another time in half an hour and then the whole thing just can go in the fridge. And away it goes into the fridge till tomorrow morning. There. Well, it took out, good morning by the way. So, took the dough out of the fridge. That's how it looks. Really nice. Dough for the pizza goes in here, and I'm gonna have 4 little breads that go in here. I'm going to use rice flour. This is not normal flour, it's rice flour. So I'm gonna put a little bit in here, a little bit in there, a little bit in here. So, and we need a lot of down here. Now we're gonna hoopla, get out. I'm coming, I'm coming. Where did I hear that last time? So, now this is, as we figured out, this is about 1200 grams now. So for the pizza, you need usually 280 to 300 grams. I like 300 grams. Gives me a little bit more to play with when I do the dough, when I make pizza. We got 600 and 600. I'm making little breads out of this one. So now we're gonna do the pizza doughs. And we're doing exactly the same thing. Folding it up. Making a nice ball. There. Come on. Okay. Now they go in the fridge again. If I have room. Yes, I have. So, let's get this pizza going. I already took out the dough out of the freezer, or not the freezer of course, of the fridge. Was in the fridge now for 24, probably 30 hours in total, first in the big bowl and then as a bowl in here. So I also already prepared mozzarella. I got tomato sauce. I got 2 slices of ham, half an onion, capers, about 10 pieces, jalapeno, 6 pieces of tomato, and some garlic. I love garlic, so let's go and do this. First we need, this is flour of rice. Flour of maize or corn is also good. Flour of wheat is not good because it picks up the water really quick. This one doesn't pick up the water and we need lots of it on here. Okay. Now look at that. Wow. There we go. And we need lots of flour in there too, so and then I'm doing it with my fingers, but don't go like this, you're gonna produce holes. You go flat like this. Just push the dough to the outside. You really want enough flour on here. As soon as it sticks to the counter, there's a big chance that it's gonna break and you're producing holes. And then I go like this. Stretch it. Now how's that? Looks okay, huh? I'm gonna put a little bit on here because I like it a little bit hot, so I put a little bit of hot sauce on there. Oh, I think I don't have enough here. Need to put a little bit more on there. First with the onions. Of course you can take anything you like, so that's just what I'm doing. And I'm taking the ham, the garlic on, one, on some jalapeno. And this is really hot stuff. It's out of my own garden, by the way. Now I'm gonna put on some cheese. I love cheese, so chop it all off, tomatoes, and some peppers. I'm putting a touch of oil on it. And also already the board that Achtung, Coco, it's good. That I made, I put a little bit of flour on it. So the pizza is like on rollerblades when it goes on here. So on to the pizza stone. Let's go and get some basil. This is my rosemary, and here this is my basil. Don't fall down, huh? Okay, it fell down. I tell you. This I'm gonna put in a bolognese tomorrow or whatever. Okay, 12 minutes are up. Gonna take it out. What do you say? Pretty cool, huh? Basil. Now I'm hungry. Man, look at that.